Check, 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 check. Check, check. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Lovington, New Mexico. Getting ready for this matchup between your Lovington Wildcats and the Taos Tigers. Quarterfinal action from Lovington. We'll go through a few stats real quick and get ready to get this one underway. We're about 14 and a half before kickoff. We'll start with the Taos Tigers. Taos's player to watch is going to be number 22, Cavalier. He's a junior. He has 25 goals on the season, 61 total points. So everything that Taos does is going to go through number 22. Cats are going to figure out how to prevent him from getting the ball and pressure him hard to prevent anything from happening. The other player is Comtois, number 16. He has 11 goals for Taos, 28 total points, so I think they're going to run everything through the middle and try to distribute from there. And for your Lovington Wildcats, leading goal scorer on the team, Cristian Mendoza. Mendoza comes into the game with 34 total goals, 77 total points. Second for the Cats is Kevin Gallegos with 19 goals, 42 total points. And then we go to Mason Enriquez, 14 total goals and 40 total points. Look for Lovington to play a high press the entire game, keep pressure up. They will try to prevent number 22 from getting the ball. When they're in the attacking zone, they will take a lot of shots from anywhere on the field, and we should see a lot of them from the back half. Lovington will look at crushing these down and really getting to the net and putting them back in. We've got about 12 and a half to go before the game. I'll be right back with you shortly. and these balls will move quickly on the turf. This time we want to make sure that we thank our great sponsors, Pyatt Companies, Fabian and Jennifer Contreras Real Estate Team, General Welding Supply, WHB Pumps, and D&L Meters. Without those folks, we wouldn't be able to bring this broadcast to you. And with the state playoffs upon us, it's important to get these games on the stream. HobbsAmerica.com. Again, I'm Patrick Alexander. I will be on your call today. My wife, Casey, will be on the camera. And we're going to try to bring you a good one. Look for Lovington again to enforce their will. They're going to run a counterattack system, as they always do. Look for Taos to run an offense that is more selective on when they place the ball in the middle and when they try to score goals. Lovington can score from anywhere on the field, and it doesn't appear by stats that Taos has been able to do that this year. With that being said, let's go through the roster for Taos. For Taos, number 1, goalkeeper, Nick Jones. Number 2, Benjamin Curry, defender. Number 3, Santiago Rosales, defender. I apologize, that was a midfielder. Number 5, Kieran Gauthier, midfielder. Number 6, Lucas Backer, defender. Number 7, Eliam Sanchez, midfielder. Number 8, Robert Gersten, midfielder. Number 10, Matthew Mondragon, striker. Number 11, Hunter Tafoya, defender. Number 12, Sebastian Nicholson, defender. Number 13, Isaiah Chintet, midfielder. Number 15, Sam Sides, defender. Number 16, Sebastian Comptos, striker. Number 17, Hayden Graywolf, sweeper. Number 18, Luis Hay, defender. Number 21, Seth Daneman, defender. Number 22, and really the guy that the Wildcats are going to have to watch out for is Paul Cavalier. He is a midfielder, so I would expect them to put all their striking chances from the midfield. Number 23, Judah Daffron, midfielder. Number 25, Evan Corning. Number 26, Jorge Velasquez, striker. Number 77, Xavier Duke, goalkeeper. For your Lovington Wildcats, 0, Isaac Henson, goalkeeper. Number 2, Lucas Contreras, defender. Number 3, Steven Valverde, defender. Number 4, Riley Hernandez, defender. Number 5, Angel Salcido, midfielder and forward. Number 7, Yahid Esparza, forward and midfielder. Number 6, Isaiah Cabanelas, striker, midfielder, and halfback. Number 8, Mason Enriquez, midfield and forward. Number 9, Dylan Gallegos, goalkeeper, forward, and midfielder. Number 10, Christian Mendoza, forward and midfielder. Number 11, Christian Contreras, midfielder and forward. Number 12, Aiden Rubio, forward and midfielder. Number 13, Angel Martinez, defender and midfielder. Number 14, Kevin Gallegos, forward and midfielder. Number 15, Javier Prieto, midfielder. Number 17, Adam Aguilera, forward and midfielder. Number 18, Caleb Aranda, forward and midfielder. Number 19, Matthew Contreras, defender. Number 21, Peyton Hernandez, midfielder and defender. Number 22, Omar Mendoza, goalkeeper and defender. Number 23, Remy Hernandez, defender. Number 24, Ryan Marquez, midfielder. And 00, Hayden Alexander, goalkeeper. So we'll get this one underway momentarily as the Cats are being announced right now. We will go to the national anthem, and then I'll get back on with you. back live. Patrick Alexander here from Lovington, getting ready to get this one underway between your Lovington Wildcats and the Taos Tigers. Doesn't seem like it was that long ago that we were calling games, soccer games in the playoffs about 6 months ago. Looking for the same result here from Lovington. Look for them to get up and early and try to get a goal on the board quick. If you see them get up by a couple of goals, they will switch to a defensive formation to make sure that they protect that. We again want to thank our sponsors. D&L Meters, WHB Pumps, General Welding Supply, Fabian and Jennifer Contreras Real Estate Team, Pyatt Companies. Without their support, we wouldn't be able to bring you this broadcast on hobbsamerica.com. And it looks like Lovington will be headed north to begin the game. That looks like that's going to be a little bit into the wind today, as the wind looks like it's coming from the west-northwest. So Lovington will be going from the south to the north. I apologize. Taos will be going from the north to the south. Looks like Lovington will get the opening kickoff and look for them to get on the board early. Take advantage of every situation. And we're underway. Drop back to Marquez. Marquez sends it up to the far side, trying to keep it in bounds. He's not able to. The wind's blowing it out over there. Adam Aguilera was there, but it was just a little bit too wide for him. So it's going to be a Taos throw in on the far side. And he throws it across the line. He was across the black line. It is hard to see, especially for teams that don't know. Lovington throw in nonetheless. Marquez grabs the ball. Looking for somewhere to go with it. And he gets it down to Gallegos. Gallegos knocks it down. And cleared out by Taos. Hernandez is able to step through and clear it forward. Ball sent to Rubio. Rubio on the back end for the Cats. He's going to keep it inbounds. Looking for something to do with it. He sends it up line. He's got Contreras there. Goes under Contreras' foot, out of bounds. It's going to be a Taos throw in from about midfield. Thrown in by Taos quick. Looking for something to go. They give it back to him. He sends it right back. A little give and go. And it's going to be another Taos throw in as Angel is able to clear that one out. Salcido. Ball comes through to the defense, and Hernandez just clears it forward. Mendoza with the ball. Sends it far side. Doesn't quite get enough on it. And Taos just clears it back. It comes to Marquez. Marquez controls it and kicks it out the far sideline. Looks like Taos is going to plan to be aggressive right here, and the ref does call it. So it'll be a free kick for Lovington from the 38-yard line. Lucas Contreras sets it down, kicks it deep, and it's going to get cleared. The defenders, Mendoza's trying to do something with it. It comes back to Gallegos. Gallegos takes a shot, bounces off a defender for Taos. And it's cleared out to the far sideline. Marquez running over to get it. Shields it so it goes out of bounds, grabs it. He's going to throw it in. Throws it quick, and he throws it down the line to Gallegos. Gallegos tries to control the ball there. He's got a lot of pressure. Gallegos with the spinning move. Gets around for a minute. And Taos is coming back towards midfield. Enriquez steps in front and clears it back to the defense for Taos. They send it back to the midfield. Number 22 sends it to the far side. Kicks it up to the close side, and Contreras sends it forward. And Mendoza's got to run. Mendoza got room. And he's going to try to outrun him. He gets it towards the middle, and Taos is able to clear it out the side. It's going to be a throw in for Lovington. We'll see if Lucas comes in to throw it. He's not going to on this one. Brother Christian going to take it. Christian throws it back to Marquez. Marquez switches field. That's going to be to Aguilera. Aguilera kicks it back to Lucas. Lucas sends one towards goal. And it comes to Enriquez. Enriquez puts it in the net. 1-0 Cats. So the Cats score quick in the 4th minute here. 1-0 Cats. Great ball by Lucas. It gets past the Taos defender, and Enriquez puts it in the back of the net. So 1-0, Enriquez scores. Taos takes a kickoff and then really just kicks it out the side. So Salcido's going to throw the ball in for the Cats on the close side. He throws it right to the middle to Marquez. And again, Taos is going to play physical, it looks like to me. Goes out of bounds again, and Salcido's going to throw it in. Throws it in to Enriquez. Drops back and then sent deep by Rubio. Ball in the middle, and Mason's able to put his head on it. Controls one, puts it on the ground for Mendoza. Mendoza trying to outrun the defense. And off of him, out the end line. So it's going to be a goal kick for Taos, but you've got to like the aggressiveness of Lovington so far. Goal kick comes in about midfield. And Marquez heads it back towards the middle. Gallegos is able to shield the ball. Takes it to the far side. He's going to take it to the corner. Getting some room. Tricks him. Brings it back in. Crosses the ball. And Aguilera would have made that one as a field goal in football, but just over the top of the net there. Another good chance for Lovington, though. Taos sets it down, and I do apologize. It's hard to read these numbers from up here. Send it to the far side, and Aguilera off the header. Gallegos controls, drops it back to Salcido. Salcido approaching, sends it close side to Contreras. Not quite enough on it. Sends it back to Rubio. Rubio sends it deep on the left side. And tripped up in the middle was Mendoza. Ball's going to go out of bounds, so it's going to be a throw-in for Taos. They throw it short. Mendoza tries to step in front, and they're able to clear it downfield. Ball being bounced around in the middle, and then Hernandez sends it back close side. Contreras comes up against two Taos players, sends it to Enriquez. Enriquez out to Gallegos. Gallegos sends it to the far side. That's going to be Aguilera. Aguilera looking for somewhere to go with it. He drops it back to Gallegos. Gallegos tries to get through again, and he does. He clears two defenders, sends it towards the middle. Not quite enough on it. It comes off of a player for Taos. Sent out to the far side. And then Marquez sends it back towards the middle. And Mendoza puts a foot on it. It's going to be cleared out of bounds by Taos, so it's going to be a Lovington throw-in. Thrown in quick by Marquez. Ball comes right back to him. He puts one towards the middle. Nobody there for Lovington, but the goalie comes out to try to knock it away and misses, and the Taos defense is there to clear it out. So Lucas is going to come and throw this one in, and if you know anything about Lovington, you know that this is as good as a corner kick because he can drop it right in. Throws it down line, not able to get there was Mendoza. And Taos sends it to on the close sideline. They're going to call it an illegal throw. So Marquez is going to come up and throw it. They're going to say the ball went out of bounds on the side. So Marquez throws it in towards the middle, and he's got Gallegos there. Gallegos turns towards the goal, and it's cleared out the end line, so it's going to be a corner kick for Lovington. Lovington loves a set play. They do a good job with them, and typically about half of them end up in the net. So Gallegos is going to set it up, and Lovington, again, non-traditional. They're just going to split and run. Ball comes into the close side, and it's cleared out by Taos. Enriquez is able to step it off, though. Taos gains control, sends it out to midfield. And Salcido does a good job of cutting the ball off, making him turn back. Contreras with the ball in the middle. It goes to Enriquez in the middle. He sends it back to Contreras. Contreras drops it back, and that's going to be to Rubio. Rubio steps across, sends one cross side to Gallegos. Gallegos looking for somewhere to go. He had Aguilera there. They're going to call a handball on Taos, so it's going to be a free kick for Lovington. It's going to be from the 35-yard line. And it looks like Lucas is going to take this for Lovington. Lucas Contreras. Marquez does, and he sends it in. And a header from Mendoza, and it's just wide. So another good opportunity there for Lovington. So it's going to be a Taos free kick. And it's kicked deep on the far sideline, and Aguilera is able to put a shoulder on it. Comes back to a Taos player. Taos coming the other way. Trying to control the ball in the middle of the field, and the Wildcats are there to pressure it. Aguilera is in a fight on the far side for the ball, and then Enriquez steps over and takes it. Back to Aguilera. And they're going to call a push on Lovington. And Taos plays it quick. They come to the middle. Trying to go with the ball to the close side, and Salcido with good defense, so they're going to call it a Taos throw-in. Looked like it came off of a Taos player. And Taos thought so too, because they were running back to play defense. The ref's going to make him back up. He doesn't like how far he came up. They throw it into the middle. Nobody there for the Cats. Taos controls. Pops it up to the middle, and Lovington heads it forward. Gallegos with the ball. He sends the ball through for Mendoza. Mendoza's in a foot race. Mendoza's going to get there. And puts one towards the middle. And running there was Aguilera, just not wide enough. Taos just going to be happy with clearing that one out of play. So it's going to be a Lovington throw-in from about the 25-yard line. And it looks like Marquez is going to come over and throw the ball in. Cats definitely going into the wind right now. Marquez walks the ball back out, and he's going to throw it back to the middle. And he's got Lucas Contreras there. Lucas just heads it to Rubio. Rubio pops it up towards the middle. He's got somebody there. That's Gallegos. Comes off of Gallegos a little hard, but then he takes it back and sends it to the far side, and he's got Aguilera out there. Aguilera chips one towards the middle. Nobody there for the Cats. But it's sent right back to Gallegos. Gallegos on the ground. Goal, Cats! 2-0 Lovington early in this one in the 12th minute here. So Gallegos keeps it down and just blasts it to the back of the net. 2-0 Lovington. So the Cats take the 2-0 lead. Lovington going to make a substitution. Dylan Gallegos going to come in for Adam Aguilera. Good job just keeping the ball in play there. Taos drops it back to the mid. They try to send it forward, and it's cut off by Salcido. Dylan Gallegos drops it back to Lucas. Lucas sends it way upfield, and Mendoza's there for the Cats. He heads it back to Gallegos. Gallegos to Mendoza. Mendoza to the far side to Dylan Gallegos. Dylan going to send one towards the middle, and he does. And it comes off, almost off of the hands of the goalkeeper, but he's able to grab it. Keeper kicks one to the close side. And that one's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a Lovington throw in at midfield. Rubio tosses it to Salcido. Salcido throws it on the ground to Contreras. Nobody there. He's going to drop it back to him. And Salcido just pops it back into the zone. And the Taos defender thought the goalie was going to come get it, and ended up having to just kick it away because the goalie never wanted to come out of the goal. So it's going to be a Lovington throw-in. And Lucas is going to come over and take this one. So Lucas looks for somewhere to go with it, and the Wildcats are getting in the middle. He throws it deep, and it's off the head from Marquez. Goalie's able to gather it. But a great play there for Lovington. Another one. Goalkeeper kicks it. And it goes over the head of Dylan Gallegos. Played forward by Lucas to Gallegos. Gallegos to his brother. And cleared out by Taos. So it's going to be a throw-in for Lovington. Kevin plays it. Marquez goes down. Kevin's able to control the ball and then sent in by Marquez to the close side. And that's Christian Contreras off of his head. And he's trying to fight for the ball. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Taos. And Lovington throws it in, then sent back towards the middle. And that one's going to be off the end line, so it's going to be a goal kick. So goal kick here for Taos. And the ball's played up. And Salcido's able to send the ball back. Controlled by Taos. And pressured hard by Lovington. They send it all the way back to the defense and then send it into their striking zone, but out of play. So it's going to be a throw-in for Lovington. And Lucas Contreras is going to throw this one. Lucas throws it a long way down the line. And it bounces in once and then out. So it'll turn over to Taos. But he did switch ends of the field there. So Taos throws it. And Marquez tries to mark the guy, not able to. Taos approaches their striking zone. Try to get one through, and they're not able to. Salcido steps in the way. And Salcido has the ball. He sends one through. Mendoza's in a foot race. Mendoza wins it. Taken out by the goalie. Taken out by the goalie, and it was out of the box. I'm not sure why they didn't call that one. The ref's going to give it a corner kick, so... So Gallegos going to grab the ball. That's Kevin Gallegos. But another good opportunity for Lovington there. Gallegos plays it far side. He's got some bodies there, and Dylan, brother, heads it back towards the goal. Goalkeeper's able to grab it. Goalie boots a big one there. About 65 yards. And Lovington controls it. Enriquez to Contreras. Contreras turns and gives it back to Enriquez. Enriquez tries to give it to the middle. Nobody there for the Cats. Taos takes it the other way. Send one up. Playing with the ball in the middle. Pass to the far side. Looking for somewhere to go. Sends it back to the same spot. And Lovington's able to step in front. Great job by Hernandez. Handball. And Mendoza's got a free run, though. And he puts it in the back of the net. 3-0 Cats. Goal, Cristiano Mendoza. So the ref lets that one go on, and that was a problem for Taos because Lovington Lovington will score on you when they have a free run at the goal. Do apologize, I don't have the score bug where I can get to it, so just for everybody, it is 3-0, Lovington on top. 23 remaining in the first half here, and Lovington with the 3-0 lead. And it's been all Cats into the win. Taos drops it back. Looking for somewhere to go with the ball, and he sends one and right into Salcido. Salcido knocks it down. Enriquez pulls the ball back, sends it to the outside to Contreras. Contreras pops one towards Mendoza, not quite enough on it to get to him. Goes out of play. It's going to be a Taos throw in. Throws it down the line, and Contreras steps in front. He's going to get called for it, for a push, so it's going to be a free kick for Taos. So Taos free kick here. Lovington defense aligns where they want them. Ball played up, and off the head of Rubio, I believe. And it's going to be cleared out by the Cats, and it's going to go out the sideline as it Hernandez kicks it, and it goes off of Salcido and spins out the side. Played in quick by Taos, and they've got somebody over there. Marquez takes it to the far side. He's got some room. And waits till the sideline, then kicks it back towards the middle. Mendoza there. Oh, and tries to make a special move there, not able to. Ball played back in by Taos into their attacking zone. They drop it back to midfield, and then towards the middle. They try to redirect it, and then off the header. They got a shot there, but taken by Lovington defense. And they're going to give a free kick for Taos here. They're going to call Contreras for the foul. Christian Contreras. So free kick here for Lovington, going to keep them honest at the 10-yard line. Ball pops up, and it's through the goalpost. So Lovington going to have a goal kick here coming out. Again, it's 3-0 Lovington. Heads it to his brother Christian, who heads it towards the middle. Nobody there for Lovington. Ball played on the ground by Taos. And another free kick. They set the ball quick, and about going. They're going to take a shot at goal and hit it out. And Hinson kicks it towards the middle. Played by Taos. Comes to the close side. Salcido gets to it, and it's a throw in. Marquez gets the ball, plays it to the far side to Lucas. Lucas sends it up to Dylan Gallegos. Dylan makes a play, gives it to Kevin, back to Dylan. Dylan trying to get it down the sideline, redirected by Taos, out of play, so it's going to be a throw in for Lovington. And Lucas going to come over and take this one. Played into the middle, and Christian sends one towards goal. It's knocked off the goalkeeper, and the goalie's able to get it as Mendoza tries to get over to it as well. So goalie punts it towards the middle. And Enriquez first one to it. Drops it to Salcido. Back to Enriquez. Enriquez flips it forward to Contreras. Taos takes it away there. They bring it to the close side. Redirected down line. Nobody there for Taos. Rubio tries to keep it in. He's not able to, so it's going to be a Taos throw in. Taos throws it towards the middle again. And Enriquez pressures it hard. Taos keeps it in the air and sends it in. Drops back to their midfield, sends it to the far side. And sends it up and sends it out wide. So it's going to be a goal kick for Lovington. And Lucas takes it. It's going to be deep down the middle. Nobody there for the Cats, but it comes off the head to Christian. Christian pops it up towards the middle, and he's got Kevin on the run. Kevin tries to get there. He's not able to. Cleared up high by Taos and knocked down by Kevin. Kevin's able to run it down. Kevin drops it to Dylan. Dylan sends one back towards the middle. No air under it, so it runs right into a Taos player. Dylan pressuring high, though. Dylan again. Ball comes off of his legs towards the corner. Dylan going to get there. Sends one towards the middle. And Christian's able to knock it down. Just misses the shot. Taos coming the other way. They send it to the middle. And Salcedo running him down. And then he just pops one towards the middle. Hinson going to walk out and just grab it. And then roll it out to the close side. That's going to be to Rubio. Sends it to the outside. He's got Christian Contreras. Christian sends it inside to Enriquez. Enriquez looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Brings it back, gives it back to Contreras. Contreras pulls it back, sends it into Mendoza. Mendoza gives it to Salcedo. And then Contreras sends it across the side. And there's Kevin again. Kevin knocks it down and puts it in the goal. Goal number 2 for Kevin Gallegos. 4-0 Cats. 16:56 remaining. 4-0 Cats. And that's going to be Kevin Gallegos again. So 2 for Gallegos, 1 for Enriquez, and 1 for Mendoza. 16:56 remaining here. 4-0 Cats. Cats with a purpose. Lovington's going to make a substitution, and Hernandez pressuring their own players right now. Nobody's spreading out for him. Rubio just kicks it back over to the middle. And Enriquez is able to get a head on it. And then almost taken to the outside by Hernandez. It's going to be a Lovington throw-in. Nope, they're going to say it's a Taos throw-in. Went off a Lovington player. It looked like it came straight off Taos. Taos throws it in quick. And knocked down. And up sideline. They try to get it to the sideline, and Hernandez is there. They just kick it out of bounds. So it's going to be Lovington's throw-in. Great job by the Cats defense. And a little extracurricular activity as one of the Taos players grabs Enriquez, and Enriquez doesn't like it. That's going to be number 5 for Taos. That is Kieran Gauthier. And of the Lovington players you don't want to mess with, that's probably the one. Salcedo throws it down line and kicked out of bounds by Taos. Hernandez grabs it quick and throws it over the top to Mendoza. Mendoza's got some room, trying to get around to the ball, and he's gotten hooked, but Taos has to clear the ball out of bounds. So it's Lovington's throw in, and Lucas going to come over and throw this one. So look for it to look like a corner kick. And he does. He throws it deep to the middle. Marquez is there off the header. Tried to be cleared by Taos, not able to. Mendoza comes in and just pops it towards the goalie. Goalie knocks it down and then is able to get on top of it. Had Lovington pressured that, they probably would have put that in the net. Goalie had to crawl to it. Goalie kicks it out, and that's going to go right to Hernandez. He knocks it down, tries to play it. He's not able to. Taos takes it the other way. Taos with some space. They give it to the sideline. crosses over Rubio, and coming in off of the ground is Hernandez. Great defensive play there. Redirected, and Henson going to come out and grab the ball. So redirected off of Lovington, and it went into the zone, but Henson's able to grab it. Henson with a big putt into the wind. And they are starting to hold on the back end. They're not going to let our strikers free. Hernandez kicks it through to Mendoza. Mendoza gets Gallegos on the run. Gallegos coming in. Takes a shot. No, just high. So a good scoring opportunity for Kevin there. But just puts it over the top. So we're going to have another goal kick for Taos. And we like to say that because that means the ball's going through that end a lot. 13:50 remaining. 4-0 Lovington on top. Ball played towards the middle, and it goes over the top of both players. Salcido steps in front and kicks it to the far side. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in for Taos. Taos looking for somewhere to go with the ball. He throws it towards the middle. And Marquez is able to head it. And then kicked up by a Taos player, right back to Marquez. Marquez tries to send one. He's not able to. And Mendoza takes it away. Mendoza chips one over the top, and he's got, who is that on the run over there for Lovington? It's going to be Angel Martinez. Goes back to Ryan Marquez. Marquez clears it down the sideline, and he's got to redirect by Aguilera. Aguilera going to take the ball towards the corner and then taken away by Taos, but he gets it back. And then Taos clears it out the sideline as Lovington was getting numbers downfield. And Lovington has, it appears, dropped Mendoza to more of a midfield at this point. Throw in to Aguilera. He's not able to handle it. It goes right back towards Lucas. Kept in by Taos. And Lucas with the shot over the top and just over the top. So another opportunity for Lovington. It's going to be a goal kick for Taos. Lovington going to make a substitution. Marquez is going to go out. Enriquez comes in. Ball played towards the middle, and Enriquez is trying to get there. He does. Gets a foot on it. Redirected over the top. Back to Enriquez. Enriquez trying to clear the front line there. And off the header by Salcido. Mendoza sends it to the far side. That's going to be to Martinez. Martinez is just getting killed over there, and the ref finally agrees. So free kick for Lovington, and Lucas is going to take this one. So Lucas puts a big foot on it, and he's got somebody there, and that's going to be Aguilera. Goalie pops it up, though, and grabs it. And Aguilera's still on the ground as he probably got his head hit. Aguilera gets up on his own and shakes it off. So no harm, no foul. Goalie gets the ball. And he punts it down the middle. And Salcido's able to put a head on it. Redirected by Hernandez. It goes off a Taos player. But great play by Rubio. Rubio kicks it off a Taos player out of play. And Salcido looking for somewhere to go with it. He throws it over the top to Kevin Gallegos. Kevin sends it cross side, and Taos steps in front and doesn't go anywhere. Taos taking the ball to the far side, sends it. He's got a man on the run, and here comes Henson. Great defense there by Hernandez. Sends it towards the corner. Taos sends it back in, and then played out by Rubio. Mendoza brings the ball the other way. And Taos brings it back. Has a man and then tries to make a quick move, but Lucas goes out there and clears it back up. Played through by Enriquez. Taos with the ball in the at the midfield. Sends it to the far side. He's got a man out there. Lovington's able to clear it forward. Played up to the Lovington forwards. Drops back to Salcido. Salcido chips it back over the top. Then back up over the top of Martinez. Martinez pressuring back in, though, and gets it out of play. Great play there, coming back and clearing it. So Taos with the throw in on the far side. And he throws it high down the line. And Hinson's able to come out and get it off the header by, I believe that was Enriquez. So Hinson's going to let the guys get downfield, and then he's going to boot it. It's a low one, and it's able to be handled by Taos. Far sideline. They try to get around Martinez. I apologize, that's Aguilera. They're not able to. Aguilera sends it upfield and then cleared out by Taos. Lovington will have the throw in. And that's going to be Kevin Gallegos. Gallegos throws it in to Aguilera. Aguilera mishandles it out of bounds, so it's going to be a throw in for Taos. Taos going to make a couple of substitutions here. Throw-in comes in down the line. Stepping in front is the player for Lovington. And that was Aguilera, who steps in front and heads it forward. But coming out of the jam is Taos, looking for somewhere to go. And Enriquez is put in a headlock. So free kick for Lovington there. The ref did see it. So Hernandez is going to come up and take it. Riley. Sends the ball deep and high and up to the goalie. Goalie's able to grab it, but good ball there by Riley Hernandez. And booted out by the goalie for Taos. He's got some room, and Lucas is able to control it. Sends it out wide to Aguilera. Aguilera sends it to the sideline. That's going to be Kevin Gallegos. Kevin tries to make a move. He just drops it back to Marquez. Marquez sends it to Salcido. I apologize, that's Martinez over there. And then the Lovington player, I believe that's Kevin Gallegos, just gets run over, and the ref calls a foul. And Lucas Contreras going to take it quick, and he sends it deep. And he's got Mendoza there. And goalie comes out and gets it. So punted down the middle. And off the shoulder of Taos, out of bounds. It's going to be a Lovington throw-in. 5:53 remaining in the first half. Lovington up 4-0. Thrown down the sideline off of Kevin Gallegos. It's going to be a throw-in for Taos. Taos throws it towards the middle, redirected off the head. Comes to Salcido. Salcido trying to play one through, but there was 3 players for Taos there. And Enriquez looking for somewhere to go with it. He sends it to Salcido on the move. Salcido on the left side. He's going to send it to Peyton Hernandez. Peyton Hernandez tries to make a move, and he's not able to. Cleared out by Taos, so it's going to be Lovington's throw-in again. Marco's going to come back in. Martinez going to go out. So Peyton Hernandez is going to throw it in. And he throws it to the middle to Ryan Marquez. Marquez sends it far side to Adam Aguilera. Aguilera takes it to the sideline. He outruns the man. Sends it in to Gallegos. Gallegos plays it back to him. They send one back to the middle. Off of the head of Peyton Hernandez, and Taos runs out with it. They send it to the far side. Now close side, and then not able to control it there. They are going to call a foul on Lovington on Rubio. And getting carded is going to be Enriquez. Enriquez kicks the ball back. So Enriquez is going to have to go to the sideline now. And Christian Contreras is going to come in. And a substitution made by Taos. So Taos free kick at the 50. Salcido going to make him back him up. And the ball's played deep. And it's going to go out of play with a lot of shielding there. So Lucas Contreras puts the ball down. He's going to kick it out. It's booted to the middle. Nobody there for Lovington, but Taos redirects it downfield. Mendoza creates some space. He's got the ball on the close side. Looking for somewhere to go with it. And it is thrown to the corner. And Peyton puts it on his left foot, and just too much there. That's going to be a goal kick. So ball goes out of play. Mendoza grabs it quick, throws it towards the corner. 3:25 remaining. Ball played into the middle. Mark is there, plays it off of his head, comes to the close sideline, and he's got Peyton Hernandez again. Peyton's able to knock it down, and then Taos comes back the other way. Sent out to the far side by Taos, and Adam Aguilar is going to run it down. Sends it down the sideline, taking it himself, looking for somewhere to go with it. Makes a move towards the corner, sends it back into the middle. Great ball, and Christian Contreras over the top of the goal. But another great opportunity there for Lovington. 2:40 remaining in the first half. Lovington leading 4-0. And we're going to have a goal kick for Taos. And that Sam Side's taking the goal kicks for Taos. Kicks the ball right down the middle. Mendoza's back there. It's off of his head. Comes to a Taos player. He just kicks it forward. And then Rubio heads it back towards the middle. Redirected by Taos, and somebody's there to get it. Off the header. And then Salcido runs under a player in the air. So free kick here for Taos, and that's going to be number 22, Paul Collier. Cavalier. So Cavalier sets it up and kicks a little chip over the top, and Henson going to come up and grab it. Henson just rolls it out to the far side, and he's got Aguilar on the move. Aguilar turns it up the sideline, then makes a move towards the middle. He's got space. Then he sends it outside. He's got Kevin Gallegos there. Kevin pulls it back, then sends it to the middle. Christian Mendoza looking for space and gets taken down, and the ref is going to call this one. As soon as Mendoza gets the ball, they start kicking it at feet. So it's going to be a free kick for Lovington about the 15-yard line, right outside of the box. And we'll see who for Lovington takes this one. Looks like Mendoza's going to take his own. And they've set out their wall about 5 yards, and the ref makes them back it up. So we are in the stoppage time now. Mendoza with the free kick. Mendoza blasts one right into the wall. It comes back out to Lucas Contreras. Lucas knocks it down, Takes one to the corner. Sends it towards the middle. Off of Mendoza and out of play, so it's going to be a corner kick for Lovington. Great opportunity there for Lovington again. So Marquez is going to get the ball, take it to the corner. This will likely be the last play of the first half. Marquez sets it on the ground. Ball comes in high and deep and off of Mendoza's head, and the goalie grabs it with one arm, turns, and keeps it out of the goal. Great play there by the goalie, heads up play. And that's going to be the end of the first half. Your Wildcats are winning 4-0. We'll be back with you shortly. Getting ready for second half action. Patrick Alexander here on your call, hobbsamerica.com. Find us on the Lovington Sports channel, the Lovington YouTube channel. So a very interesting game in the first half. Got a little chippy towards the end, but your Wildcats are up 4-0. And now they get the wind at their back. So look for a lot more balls, even though they've had a lot of balls so far going towards the goal. Look for them to really start pounding the ball. It's going to be Taos's ball going from south to north. Lovington going north to south now. And we will get this match back underway. Taos drops it back to their midfield, looking for somewhere to go. He goes to the far sideline. He's got a man out there. He turns it upfield. And they're going to call Christian Contreras for a hold. Taos going to set the ball down. It's Cavalier that's going to take it. Puts the ball in deep and headed back out by Christian Contreras. Coming back for its Gallegos. Kevin sends it back to Christian. Christian tries to send it upfield, not quite able to. Cut off, and it comes to Adam Aguilera. Aguilera cuts the ball, not able to get it past the Taos midfielder. They send it back towards the middle. They send it to Cavalier, and Mendoza steps in front. Dylan Gallegos going to try to keep it in on the far sideline, not able to. It's going to be a Taos throw-in. Throw in from midfield for Taos. They throw it right towards the middle. Played forward and comes off of Marquez's foot. Marquez plays it forward. Comes off of his body and to Gallegos. Gallegos steps across, shields the ball, sends it to Marquez on the close sideline. Marquez looking for somewhere to go with it. He sends it back towards the middle. He's got somebody running, and that's going to be Aguilera. Aguilera's not quite able to put anything on it, but it redirects to the goalie. Goalie picks it up. So goalie kicks it up towards the middle, and it goes over the head of Salcido. Headed back up by Hernandez. Played there by Taos. Taos bringing it forward, and they've got a run on it. Send it to the far side, and then over the top. They try to send it through, and they get one to squirt through, and no harm there. It goes wide of the net, so Lovington's able to prevent an attack on the goal. So Lucas sets it down, and he sends it deep down the middle. And that's going to be into the defense for Taos. Mendoza knocks it down in the middle. Mendoza tries to get one through. He's not able to. Contreras sends one close side, and he's got somebody out there. Redirected off the head by Taos. Coming towards the sideline. Knocked down by Aguilera. Aguilera sends it to Gallegos. Tried to get him back to Aguilera. And Gallegos sends one towards the middle. Stopped there by Dylan Gallegos. And then cleared out by Taos. Salcido running over there and is able to redirect the ball. Gets it to the sideline, and it's going to be a Taos throw-in. Throw comes in to Cavalier. Cavalier sends it to the far side. They send it down the sideline, and Hernandez steps across. And then turns it right back upfield. And then steps over a sliding Taos player. But Taos gets possession, goes the other way. Send it to the middle, and a little squibber to the goalie. And Henson rolls it out to Aguilera. Aguilera sends it into the middle for Mendoza. Mendoza sends it to a runner right down the middle. That's going to be Christian Contreras. And then cleared out by Taos. So it's going to be a Lovington throw-in on the far sideline, about the 20-yard line. And Christian Contreras going to go take it. Just drops it to Marquez. Marquez has time. Controls the ball, then sends it close side to Aguilera. Aguilera's not able to control the ball. It goes out the inline, and it's going to be a goal kick for Taos. Ball played right towards the middle. Taos able to get to it. He redirects it, but Lovington takes it away. Salcedo comes forward, sends one, tries to get one through, not quite able to. Lovington keeps pressure up. Gallegos with it in the middle of the field. And then blast one towards the goal. Redirects to Aguilera. Aguilera taking it back in. And then Gallegos back to him. Tries to get it in, and Taos is able to clear it out the sideline. Lovington throw in. Throws it in to Lucas. Lucas just pops it over a guy. And then heads it back in again. Mendoza controls the ball. Mendoza getting tackled in the middle, and ref doesn't see it. So Taos just sends one from deep, and Riley Hernandez clears it out the sideline. So Taos going to have the throw in on the close sideline. And coming over to take it for Taos is number 16. Throws it right into the middle. And headed out by Lovington. Headed back in. And then Mendoza clears it. They send it right back into the middle. And then cleared out by Hernandez. Coming to the close sideline. It bounces and goes over the top of a player. Taos tries to clear it upfield, and it goes straight out of bounds. So Lovington going to get the throw in right here. Aguilar going to throw it to Gallegos. Makes a move, clears some space, then sends it left foot across. It's going to be out to Contreras. Contreras sends it back to Salcedo. Salcedo back to Contreras. Contreras drops it back to Marquez. Marquez sends it close side to Aguilera. Aguilera takes it towards the corner. He's got some room there. Then puts one towards the middle. Nobody there for Lovington. Taos tries to clear. It goes to Gallegos. And Mendoza takes a shot, and just wide. So it's going to be a goal kick. Mendoza there creates his own space, but can't quite get it on goal. Ball played deep down the middle and headed by Taos and then cleared by Hernandez. That's Riley. And then headed back in. Sorry, out of play by Lucas Contreras. Ball played in by Taos right to the middle. Sends it back to him on the sideline. They send it up line, nobody there, and Lucas blasts it down the middle. Goalkeeper comes up and grabs it. Keeper kicks it down the middle. First one to touch it is Ryan Marquez. Redirected by Gallegos. And Aguilera takes the ball, but they're going to call a foul on Taos as Gallegos went to the ground. So free kick for Lovington at about the 35-yard line. And Marquez is going to take it. Marquez sends it in. It's a high one to the backside and off of Dylan Gallegos' head over the top. Good opportunity there for Lovington, and he just can't get enough downward movement on it. But another good opportunity for Lovington. Kick comes out down the middle, and Mendoza gets his head on it. Controlled by Taos. And they send one down the middle, redirected by Salcido. Goes to the far sideline. And then played up by Rubio. Rubio sends it to Contreras. Contreras tries to send it forward to Dylan Gallegos. And Taos sends it to the close side. Got somebody there. He sends it right up the middle, and then stepped across was Lucas Contreras. Lucas splitting people. Chips one over the top. He's got Kevin Gallegos. Gallegos cuts back, and Gallegos getting grabbed all over, and the ref doesn't see it. And good job there by Aguilera. He doesn't fall for the tricks. Clears it out of play. Throw in for Taos on the close sideline. Both teams making a substitution. Martinez coming in for Lovington. Marquez heads it. And then it's headed out of play by Taos. So it's going to be a quick throw in for Lovington. Marquez looking for somewhere to go. He throws it to Kevin Gallegos. Kevin spins it back in. Creating space, drops it back to Ryan. Ryan drops it back to Lucas. Lucas acts like he's going to send it in and then steps across. Sends it to the far side of the field. And spinning back in is Christian. Christian sends it to Mendoza. Mendoza tries to split two defenders. He gets through. And goal! Cats! Mendoza! 5-0 Lovington. And that's going to give Mendoza his second of the game. So great setup there by Christian Contreras. He sets it up for Mendoza. And the Cats score 5-0. 2 by Gallegos, 2 by Mendoza, and Enriquez with 1. Ball dropped by Taos. They send it right back into the middle and then send it to the far side. Back to the middle and redirected. Gallegos tries to send it downfield. Drops it back to Mendoza. Back to Gallegos. Gallegos gets it to Salcido. Salcido to the outside to Martinez. Martinez chips it over the top to Mendoza. Mendoza sends it to the close side to Lucas Contreras. Lucas with some room. He's going to send one deep. And he's got a runner, but on the wrong side. Good idea there. Goalie grabs it, and he kicks it low down the middle. Mendoza heads it out to Martinez. Martinez sends it right back to him. Mendoza sends it back out, then drops it back to Salcido. Then Rubio drops it to Hernandez. Hernandez sends it to the close side. And Marquez sends one deep, and he's got Contreras on the run. He redirects it right to the goalie. Goalie kicks it out down the middle, and that's going to be played by Martinez for Lovington, and then sent out by Taos. Rubio kicks it down to Salcido. Salcido switches field to Aguilera. Aguilera takes it to the outside. He's got some room. Gives it to Gallegos as he goes by. Chipped back through, and Aguilera cuts it back in. He's got some space, and goalie comes out and grabs it. So Lovington getting very, very technical and with good opportunities. Ball punted to the far side by the Taos goalie. Controlled by Salcido, but handled by Taos. Contreras makes a move, and he's got some space. Sends it to the outside to Mendoza. Mendoza just drops it back to Salcido. Salcido sends it up far side to Martinez. Martinez chips one over the top, and Taos tries to clear it and is not able to, but the goalie's able to grab it. So punt comes to the close side, and they play it to the middle. Taos looking for somewhere to go with it, and Lovington with great pressure. They prevented a whole lot of anything from happening. Sent out by Marquez, cleared out. And then Contreras plays the ball. Headed back in by Taos. They try to go over the top. They're not going to. Salcido steps across and then makes a man miss. He's got some room on the outside. He sends a deep one. He's got Gallegos. Gallegos sidesteps a guy coming to the close corner. Gallegos gets to the ball, brings it back. Looking for somewhere to go with it. And he sends it back to Lucas. Lucas just gives himself some room and then kicks one deep to the backside. He's got somebody there. It's off the head. And it's going to go out the end. So that's going to be a Lovington corner. And Lovington is not going to put Enriquez back in. With that yellow card, it does you no good. You're up 5-0 here. 25-50 remaining in the game. You don't want to get that second yellow where he has to miss the next game. So Marquez sets it down. Ball played lower this time. Off of the goalie's hands, off of a Taos player, and then it's going to be a corner on the other side. So Kevin Gallegos is going to go take that one on the far side. Kevin sets it down. Ball played towards the middle. And off the head of, looked like Lucas, another corner kick. Cleared out by Taos. 25 minutes remaining. And just as I said, Enriquez wouldn't come back in because of the yellow card. He's going to come back in. He's going to come out back in for Christian Contreras. He did get a nice long breather, though. Maybe that'll calm him down. Ball played lower this time and punched by the goalie. And Rubio knocks it down, and then it comes to Enriquez. Enriquez chops it back up. And Martinez out there fighting for the ball. Comes to Mendoza. Mendoza takes a shot, and it comes off of a Taos player out of up into the stands. So a lot of Lovington bodies hitting the ground. It's going to be a Lovington throw in, and Marquez is going to take it. Throws it short to Gallegos. Gallegos tries to create space, does. Gives him back to Marquez. Marquez crosses the field. Enriquez knocks it down and then takes a shot and misses wide left. So good idea there for the Cats, just not able to execute that one. So 5-0 Lovington, 23:15 remaining. Ball being played in by Taos, right down the middle again. And Mendoza just kicks it back in. Enriquez is running after it and gets to it first. And Taos clears it out the side. Lovington throw in. Thrown in short. Martinez gives it back to him. Enriquez looking for somewhere to go with the ball. He just kicks it back to Martinez down the line. Martinez kips it in. So it's going to be, they're going to say Taos' throw in. Taos will get the throw in on right by the corner on their own end of the field. They throw it down line, and it's headed out by Lovington. That's going to be off Martinez for Lovington. And a substitution for Taos. Throw-in comes in, and Salcido's able to put a foot on it. It goes back to Taos. Taos tries to send it down line. They've got it down there, and Rubio plays it back to the middle. Marquez is there. Marquez sends it to Mendoza. Mendoza gets some space. Tries to chip one outside, not able to. Played up line by Taos there. So Taos sends it back to the middle. Nobody there. Mendoza's going to collect it right in the middle. Sends it to Kevin Gallegos. Gallegos sends it back to Mendoza. Mendoza towards the corner. Then chips one towards the middle. And coming in from the outside is Martinez. He's going to drop it to Salcido. Salcido plays it to the far side. And that's going to be Enriquez that stops that one. Enriquez keeps the ball. Steps back. And then sends one to Salcido. Salcido brings it up. Looking for somewhere to go. Sends it back out to Enriquez. Enriquez crosses a guy over. Then sends it towards the middle. Off of a Taos player. So it's Lovington's throw in. Enriquez throws it to Salcido. Salcido controls it, gives it to Marquez. Marquez turns, kicks one towards the middle. Comes back out to Gallegos. Gallegos knocks it down, makes a move towards the middle. Then sends it across to, I believe that's Martinez. Cleared back out by Taos. And a scuffle there. And Marquez is able to knock it down. Then sent to the far side. And that's Enriquez, and the goalie's able to get to it first. So a great ball put in there by Aguilar. Punt comes towards Aguilar. He just plays it off of the arm. Takes the ball away. And then chipped over the top by Marquez. And Taos just kicks it back out. And Aguilar pressuring again. Aguilera. Apologies. It's going to be Lovington's throw in. And they throw it quick to Lucas. Lucas sends it down deep to the corner. Not quite enough room for one of our players to get to it. But a good idea. So Aguilera going to come out of the game. And Dylan Gallegos going to come in. Ryan Marquez is going to come out of the game. And Peyton Hernandez is going to come in. So your 2 8th graders coming into the game. It's got to make you feel good when you can put 2 8th graders in and feel comfortable with it. So your Cats are up 5-0, 18:50 remaining in this one. Lovington really has controlled the ball on the offensive side the entire second half and most of the first. It's going to be a Taos goal kick here. Taos kicks it right down the middle. And Hernandez steps forward, and it comes off of his head. Played forward by Taos. And Rubio does a great job of shielding and then just kicked out by Henson. It's sent back across by Taos. Taos takes it to the outside. He's got some room. And closing that room in a hurry is one of the Lovington players. And Aiden Rubio is able to keep it in on the far side. Great job. And just getting yanked on. And they are going to card this one. And they have done it the whole game. So I'm surprised there's not cards everywhere here. And it's been number 5 pretty much the entire game. And that's going to be Kieron Gauthier. So he's going to have to exit the game. It's nice to see a crowd here in Lovington for a soccer game. Got a student section, lots of fans in the stands. Five to nothing Lovington, 17:46 remaining. And it really has been all Cats. Lucas sends one deep. Looking for Enriquez, and it's headed back by Taos. Good job by Salcido running through it. Headed by Taos again, and then Salcido heads it. And Enriquez knocks the ball down. He keeps it in bounds. Tries to step over the defender. He gets by him. Sends it back towards the middle, and only Taos players there, but they send it back into Mendoza. Mendoza sends it to Gallegos. Gallegos off the hill to Dylan Gallegos. Dylan running it down, and then Taos clears it up. Knocked down by Lucas. Lucas sends it back towards the middle. He's got somebody out there. and with the head, or with the fist, the goalie's able to clear it. Picks it up and then kicks it out. And played through by Lucas. Lucas looking for somewhere to go with it. Taos plays it to the close side. Looking for somewhere to go. They've got somebody in the middle. Send it right up. And then Lovington steps across. Cleared out to the far sideline. And Enriquez is going to come back and keep it in. Good job playing it back in for Lovington. They're going to say that went out of bounds. Looked like he kept that one in from up here. But it's going to be a Taos throw-in. Lovington makes a substitution. I couldn't tell who came in. Played off of the foot of Martinez, out of bounds. It's going to be a Taos throw-in again. So Salcido going to go out for the Cats, and Christian Contreras going to come in. Ball played in. There's a scuffle there for it. And then played out of bounds off of Taos. Lovington throw in. 15:40 remaining. Lovington winning 5-0. Ball played in, and then Hernandez sends it deep. Lovington's got a man moving. And that's going to be Enriquez. Enriquez stops it. Comes back to Christian Contreras. Ball comes back, and that's going to be Rubio. Rubio sends it close side. That's going to be to Lucas. Dylan makes a move towards the corner and just rolls it out of bounds. Throw in for Taos. Off of a header from Dylan. Ball played back in. Hernandez gets it there, then Dylan Gallegos sends it back to the outside. Mendoza controls it, and then chopped up over the top by Christian Contreras. Then Martinez gets the ball in the corner. Coming back across, looking for somewhere to go, and it's cleared out by Taos. Lovington throw in by the flag. 5-0 Lovington. 14:10 remaining in the second half. Couple more substitutions coming in. Isaiah Cabanillas and Javier Prieto coming into the game for the Cats. So getting some of the younger guys some action here in playoff time. Throw in by Enriquez. He's got Contreras on the move. Christian takes a shot. It comes off of the post. Dylan gets over to it though. Keeps it in bounds. Then chips it back over the top. Towards the middle. Comes back out to Christian Contreras. Christian passes it to Peyton Hernandez. Hernandez off the left. Puts one towards goal, and goalkeeper's able to grab it. But good movement there by Lovington. Goalkeeper kicks it to the middle. Hernandez off the header. Then a Taos player comes through and plays it out of bounds. It's going to be a Lovington throw-in. Lucas throws it in quick, and that's going to go to Hernandez. Hernandez chips the ball up towards the middle, and Taos is there. Gallegos fighting for the ball. Taos' throw-in. No, they're going to say, they're going to call a foul on Dylan Gallegos there. And ball played deep. And played off of a Lovington defender. That was Hernandez that was able to get that one out of play. So it's going to become a corner kick for Taos. Taos going to make a substitution. Ball chipped towards the middle. And Henson gets a hand on it and then cleared out by his defense. Ball goes straight up into the middle. And Peyton Hernandez all over him. Dylan Gallegos just out of bounds. He just about had that one cleared. 11 minutes remaining. Taos throw in. They throw it towards the corner. And it's going to be cleared out by Riley. And played back towards the middle. They're going to give it a corner. Sam Side's going to kick in the corner. Lovington marking players up. Ball played a little deeper this time and goes out the far sideline. It's going to be a throw in for Taos. Lovington redirects that one across. 10-10 remaining. Taos throws the ball in. It's deep. Henson goes up and just punches it out. Great play there by Henson to clear that one out of danger. Taos throw in far sideline, and it's an illegal throw. Steps across the line. So Lovington going to gain the throw in. Drops it back to Rubio. Rubio sends it deep to the midfield, and Dylan sends it down line. He has Enriquez there and tries to send one through. Enriquez with the ball in the middle. Just drops it back to Lucas, and Hernandez comes over and takes it. And he just gets shoved. Shoved to the ground. It's going to be Lovington's free kick there. Lucas going to take this one, and Lucas asks the crowd to calm down on that one, reminding them it's 5-0. Sends one into the far side, and Lovington's got a crew there, played in. They're going to call offsides on Lovington. He might have been, but it would have been close. Taos takes the ball quick. He sends it down the middle. Christian Contreras misdirects it, but it goes over the top. And good pressure there by Peyton Hernandez. Played on the far sideline. Kept in by Rubio. It jumps over the Taos player. And then coming forward is a Lovington player. Sent through and played off by the defense for Taos. Headed back by Lovington. Hernandez sends it to the far side. He's got Enriquez out there. Enriquez looking for something to do with it. Ball played through by Taos and then sent back by Martinez for Lovington. Ball sent to the middle. And then Aiden clears the ball out on the far sideline. Great job there by Rubio. Taos throw in on the far side. Sebastian Comtois. Throws it towards the middle, and it's headed out by Peyton Hernandez and then kicked out by Javier Prieto. About the same spot, another throw in. Lovington up 5-0, 6:45 remaining in the second half. Ball played towards the middle. Hernandez sends it to the far side. Rubio keeps it in. And then it's cleared out by Taos, so it's going to be a goal kick for Lovington. Lovington making a substitution. Caleb Aranda coming in for Christian Contreras. Another 8th grader on this Lovington team. Sent deep is by Lucas and goes out of bounds. So Taos throw in about the 45-yard line. Sent back in by Rubio. Then controlled in the middle by Prieto. Prieto sends it to the outside, tries to. Not enough on it, though. Taos comes forward. Sends one to the far side. Stepped in front by Rubio. Rubio sends it deep to the far sideline. Enriquez is out there. Enriquez goes up under the player for Taos and then sent back to him. And that's going to be offsides by Lovington. So good play there, good idea. But he was offsides by a body length. Taos going to put the ball down quick and send it quick. They send it right down the middle again. And Rubio steps forward and kicks that one to the far side. Rubio, great job out there, keeps control of the ball. Keeps it himself down the sideline. And then it goes out of bounds. But not before he got it all the way down the field. So Lovington defense playing outstanding again today. Throw in for Taos down the sideline and then headed out by Lovington. Throw in down the sideline again. Comes to Rubio. He uses his left, sends it right back down the line. Taos makes a move. Coming upfield. And there's going to be a foul on Lovington. Free kick there for Taos. Taos will get a free kick here from, about the 37-yard line. And Soundside's going to take this one for him. Ball chipped towards the middle, off the header, and out of play. So it's going to be a Lovington goal kick. 3:33 remaining, Lovington up 5-0. Lovington puts a lot of their youth in the game here late. And kicked by Lucas. And a push in the back there, and the ref did see that one. So Lovington going to get the free kick. And Riley Hernandez is going to come up and take it from his defender spot. Hernandez boots it, gets it high, close side. He's got Enriquez there. Enriquez looks for space, sends one towards the middle, comes off of a Taos defender. Enriquez sends it back into the middle. And then sent to the middle by Taos. Taos plays it forward. They've got somebody there. And Hernandez comes out with it. And there is going to be a scuffle there in the middle of the field. as after Hernandez kicks the ball, he just gets slammed to the ground by a player from Taos, and this should be a red card. And Taos is making substitutions. And they yellow card number 16. And that was uncalled for. No need for that. You're down 5-0 to the number 1 team in the state. So he will have to leave the game. And Lovington's going to get a free kick off of it. Lovington going to bring in another substitution. That's going to be Enriquez leaving the game. And coming in is Aguilera. And Hernandez kicks one towards the middle. He's got some runners there. Not able to keep it in as Aguilera. A good try, though. He almost got that one back into play. We are in extra time here. 5-0 Lovington on top. Ball's played in. And Taos tries to control it down the sideline. It's going to be Lovington throw-in. Lucas throws it deep down the line. And it's going to be Taos' throw-in. Goes out of bounds. They're going to call a foul on Lovington. Ball played deep by Taos. And Hernandez just steps under and takes the ball away. Kicks it off of a Taos player out of bounds. The greatest nonchalant defender I've ever seen. Riley Hernandez will make you look funny. Lucas throws the ball in to Dylan. Dylan lets it go through. And then Isaiah's got to run. Isaiah takes the shots. Goal, Cats! So the youth for Lovington comes in and puts one on Taos. 6-0 Lovington. Isaiah Cabanillas puts that one in for Lovington. 6-0 Lovington in extra time. Ball played by Taos. And that is your ball game, folks. Your Wildcats win 6-0. They will play on Wednesday right here at Wildcat Stadium. Big game, big game by Lovington. Lovington comes in and just enforces their will all over this one. And the Cats are victorious, and what a great sight this has been. Lovington soccer is getting bigger by the day. We want to thank everybody for watching. I'm Patrick Alexander. I was on your call. My wife Casey was on the camera. We want to thank our sponsors one more time. Pyatt Companies, Fabian and Jennifer Contreras Real Estate Team, General Welding Supply, WHB Pumps, D&L Meters. Without those folks, we couldn't make this happen for you guys. From HobbsAmerica.com, Patrick Alexander on your call. We will see you hopefully Wednesday.